What's up, everybody? We've got a lot on the docket today. I hope that you're having a wonderful day. I hope that you got your snacks prepared, your tea, your coffee, your wine. This is going to be a long one. I've got a lot of information, a lot of things to talk about. Stay tuned. What's up, guys? Kevin here. I hope that you're having a wonderful day, night, evening, whenever you're seeing this. It is the season, the reason. It's the Halloween season. It's fall. It feels amazing outside. I just want to say that I completely shot myself in the foot. You all remember whatever I was going on and on about how I was so excited because I had all the content for my channel filmed through the rest of the year. Okay, so because I tried to stay so ahead, my 100th video is coming up. I know, it's crazy. Like, I can't believe it already. And that's a milestone of itself. So I have a specific date in mind that I want that video to be uploaded to the world. And with as much posting as I do, two uploads a week, sometimes as much as 4. I've had a couple weeks where I've posted like 4 videos. I have like too much stuff. So to kind of alleviate some ickiness on my end, starting this week, this video, I'm only gonna be posting once a week until December, well, until New Year's, just so every video gets posted the way it should. So some of the newer videos that I will be filming that I would like to get in before my 100th video are going to be stacked. Like today's video is going to be stacked, and then all the other videos that I had already had like in my queue will be just pushed till after New Year's. I'm sorry if that's confusing. I just shot my load. I just got too excited. I got too much work done. I just like to, I'm a workaholic, so I just like to have everything done and ready to go, and that's what happened, and I'm not going to keep talking about it. So yes, I hope that you guys are having a wonderful day. Like I said, thank you for everyone who's here. If you're not subscribed, please do that. It really helps. Please comment, please share. And that's actually a very perfect segue into the very first thing that I want to talk about today. Some of you know Debbie over at Debbie's Dilemmas. Her and I always have the best conversations down in the comments. I think she is just the sweetest. Well, because I don't pay attention a lot, she had mentioned me in her last video, a Disney video that she did, and I will actually put it in the comments, or I will put it in the description box. I did not realize that I was not subscribed to her channel. So the key thing that I took away from that, guys, if there are people that you follow that you like seeing content from, just always double check that you are subscribed to their channel. YouTube likes to do this thing sometimes where if you are subscribed to people, it'll like kick you out, or it will like unsubscribe you from their channel. So it's just always double check that if there's somebody that you like, a content creator, just make sure that you're always subscribed to them. So I want to apologize to Debbie because she's fabulous and wonderful, and if you are not following her, please do so. And yeah, so moving on to the next thing, I'm telling you, I've got my little ghost earrings on. Guys, it's been a week. I'm exhausted. There is a reason that I'm exhausted. The video's coming soon, I promise. So, a couple people have been talking about their Halloween decorations. Okay, so in our house, we have some Halloween decorations that are just up all year. Like, I'm not one of these, like, oh, gotta do everything on Halloween, blah, 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 blah. That's not me, because my birthday is so close to Halloween. I just kind of, it's just a vibe, like, all year. But, so yeah, I started putting out my Halloween decorations in August, I think. I'll have to check with Yota, because her and I were talking, we were texting those couple days that we were both doing Halloween stuff. But I think it was August. So yeah, we'll have a video on that about my setup, things that I have up all year round. So that's fun for you all. That's very exciting. I just like when other people are talking about like their decorations, and it just gets me very, very excited. I just started a new job, and somebody mentioned to me that I'm always wearing like Halloween shirts and like all that, and it's a total vibe. So, but yeah, all that information is coming up. I got a big life update video planned for you guys. I do have lots of notes here, so that's why I keep looking down. So one thing that I did want to talk about today is how, and everybody has said it, I've mentioned it a couple times over the past like month or so, but Coach is really out here leading the way. I'm not the first person, like I said, that you've heard it from. They've been knocking it out of the park for a couple years now. A lot of people will try to tell you that they aren't luxury, or they aren't this, or they aren't that. And I will tell you again and again, Coach is luxury. As far as the quality of their bags, as far as just everything about Coach, they've just been killing it. They have, we all know that they had that weird time in the early 2000s where they were trying to find themselves, and then they have just really, really been killing it ever since. But really, in the last 3 years, they've really went above and beyond any other like design house, for me personally, and for a lot of other people. So, yeah, I just think that we should recognize that. And also, speaking of Coach, Autumn did a video recently that I will also put in the description box about where Coach is going. They've kind of changed some stuff, which if you are, a fan and you do keep up, you have seen these changes coming down the pipeline for a while. Nothing that she mentions is really surprising to me. If you're not as like Coach savvy, or you don't pay that close of attention, it's really, really good information regardless, honestly. So I will put that video in the description. So yeah, something, if you're into art and film and fashion, Netflix has a movie right now. It's called Intergalactic, but it's spelled ENTR Galactic. So basically, if you all are familiar with the Spider-Man movie, Into the Spider-Verse, I'm sorry, that came out a couple years ago, that was animated. This movie, it's animated, it's kind of that art style, but basically it takes place in New York, in the art scene, and most of the basis of the movie is the fashion and the art of Virgil Abloh. So, and if you've been around on this channel for a while, you know how much I loved Virgil. He's one of the best things that ever happened to Louis Vuitton since Marc Jacobs. And there will just never be another Virgil. But if you're into any of those things, it's highly, highly recommend that you check it out. It's like an hour and a half. It's not too long of a movie, but it is very adult themed. It's not like an adult movie, but it's very adult themed. So if you have any like younger people in the house, I would maybe say they shouldn't watch it. But yeah, if you're into art, like I said, fashion, all that stuff, definitely check it out. Something else just that's been grinding my gears lately is all of the awful fashion that we've been getting. This is the time of year, like this past like couple weeks or so, we've seen all the big fashion houses do their fall runways and their spring runways. How I showed you all the snippets from the Coach Spring 2023 runway, where they, they're doing the jelly bags, and Lil Nas X is going to be a representative of like a brand ambassador, which is very exciting. That's for a whole nother time. I probably won't even get to it, but that's very exciting. If you do your research and not just read headlines, he's like the perfect ambassador for the company right now and where the company is going and growing. But anyway, with all the great stuff that like Coach is doing, these other fashion houses are making very gross choices. In my opinion, as always, anything I say, it's my opinion. It does not reflect anyone else's thoughts, anyone else's opinions. And I'm just gonna share some really hideous things that have been in fashion shows this past couple weeks. Gucci right now has done this really, it's not odd, but like they've done this thing with twins. Their most recent show they did with twins, which I think is very innovative and very unique, because we don't see a lot of like twin models being used in fashion shows. But there's a lot of it that doesn't really make any sense. They've incorporated like a lot of 80s horror, which is great, but until they do like an actual like campaign, or they explain what everything is, like the why behind the what, it doesn't make any sense to me. They've done some runway stuff with Gizmo from the Gremlins, again, which is cool if they're doing like some sort of collab, but just from the first takes from the runway show, it's just weird and it doesn't make any sense. The biggest two that are assaulting to my eyeballs are the new runway stuff from Versace. It's basically just the worst things from Y2K. There's a lot of that stuff that has resurfaced, and a lot of it's really good. But the runway show that they just did is just not good. And the number one worst offender is the new Balenciaga stuff. Again, I just don't think that I'm ever gonna be in a place where I would ever buy anything from Balenciaga, because they just keep releasing hideous stuff like this that nobody has ever have any business wearing. Some of this, I will say, is the collab that Kanye West did with Gap, and it's its whole other thing. It's just as gross, but like as a whole, they're just putting out stuff. It's like they're trolling everybody, pretty much. They're like, we're gonna put out crap, and you are gonna buy it because you're loyal to our brand, or because you saw Kim K wearing it, or whatever. Again, Um, but I digress. Moving on to LV, they're coming out with some real gross, cheap looking, like nylon pillowy bags. I think they're gross. They look very cheap to me. And yeah, they've been like moderately killing it lately with like other stuff. But of course, it's only time for them to start releasing really gross, ugly bags that will sell out because somebody told them that they were cool. But as always, if you like them, you buy them. You buy them, girl. You do you. So yeah, that's really all that I have in the way of the many topics that I wanted to touch upon. The last thing, because I don't want to leave you all on a sour note, is my Coach Villains other item. It finally showed up. So I'm going to unbox it for you all right now. It comes in this awful envelope that they like to use. Now, if you all have been around for a while, you know what this is. But I'm very, very excited. And it was one of my other favorite pieces that they did. So let's take a look at it. Oh, yes. Okay. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. It's this cutie cute 3-in-1 patch Villains wallet. It's got the Evil Queen and Cruella on it, and it says Villains on this patch. These are more like rubberized, and that's more like a regular sewing patch. And it is a 3-in-1. It's got the Disney times Coach on it. Simple bag. Yeah, I just thought this would be a really cute flex, a really nice addition, and it smells so good. But it's gonna go well with all my other Disney collab wallets. I hope that you guys have a great day. I will go ahead and apologize for all of my next uploads for until the end of the year. I'm sorry that it's choppy and that I'm primarily only going to be uploading one video a week. I should have thought about it more, but I shot myself in the foot. But there's plenty of content coming, like I said, for the rest of the year. Guys, I love you so much. Please continue hate watching. Tell a friend, share. Let's have a discussion in the comments. Love yourselves, be nice to yourselves, take care of yourselves. Please say something nice to a stranger. Check out Debbie's Dilemmas, and I will leave links to all the other videos that I mentioned down in my box. So until next time, I love you guys. Peace.